Nicola Sturgeon has come under fire after the SNP-led Scottish government spent £1.6 million on a flagship COVID public health campaign most Scots failed to understand, Express can reveal today. The Facts campaign was launched by the Scottish First Minister in June as Scotland started to emerge from the first COVID-19 lockdown. Facts, when the campaign initially launched, stood for face covering, avoid crowds, clean hands, 2-meter distance, self-isolate. But polling commissioned by the Scottish government revealed most Scots could not identify the safety message reinforced by each letter, forcing the First Minister to relaunch the campaign. The relaunch involved the SNP-led administration spending hundreds of thousands on new adverts including on TV, press, radio and social media with new icons for each of the 5 letters. In a letter to MSPs, the Scottish government said, "We wanted to update you with a relaunch of the new Facts campaign. This new campaign looks to remind people of the 5 key behaviors that facts stand for, and how this should be part of our everyday lives to keep us all safe." Figures revealed in a Scottish Government Freedom of Information request reveal a total of £1.61 million has been spent on the controversial campaign. Some £1.45 million had been spent on media alone to communicate the SNP-led administration's message, including £468,000 due to the second relaunch. As well as this, £151,000 was spent on the creative side, including £89,000 during the relaunch. The polling commissioned by the Scottish government revealed less than two-thirds, 61%, understood that F stands for face coverings. As well as this, just over a third, 35%, were aware that A is a reminder to avoid crowded places, while just 37% knew that C stands for clean hands. Meanwhile, 41% of participants correctly identify that T is for 2-meter distance, and 40% that S is for self-isolate. A similarly low proportion, 37%, knew that C stands for clean hands, and only 41% of participants correctly identified that T is for 2 meters distancing. Fewer than half, 46%, could name facts despite the SNP-led administration constantly naming it during briefings. However, when prompted by an interviewer, 88% said they had heard of it. Donald Cameron MSP, Scottish Conservative health spokesperson, told Express.co.uk, "We know from the Scottish Government's own polling that their facts message has not struck a chord with the public who have found it confusing to remember. The fact that this amount of money has been spent on a muddled campaign appears to have been a misguided approach, especially when it has not had the desired effect."